The longer Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, the taller he becomes and the shorter FG becomes. Kenneth Okonkwo speaks. In the recent interview with Arise Television, renowned actor and lawyer Kenneth Okonkwo made a compelling case for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Okonkwo emphasized the potential benefits of releasing Kanu, framing it as a strategic move for peace and reconciliation in Nigeria's southeast region. The federal government have a lot of places it can stand to release Nnamdi Kanu and bring peace to the southeast. Okonkwo stated. He highlighted the evolving perception of Kanu, suggesting that his continued imprisonment elevates his stature while diminishing the government's credibility. He is now more likely a political prisoner. I tell you something, the longer Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, the taller he becomes and the shorter the government becomes. Okonkwo urged the federal government to adopt a more intelligent approach by releasing Kanu, drawing parallels with how other individuals have been handled. They should take the intelligent way and release him like they did to the other people. They should rehabilitate him and reconcile him as they are reconciling the Southeast completely to the nation, he added. I've said it and I will keep saying it again and again and again. This particular issue. Yes, and the more they leave him in prison, the more he says, I cannot be staying here and I've stayed here for so long. And you want me to go out and start all over again from the beginning, like I said. What is the issue that's made the What is the issue that made him to come out in the first place? The southeastern region, they were murmuring. They were speaking to their leaders. Their leaders no send them message. There is use then they catch cruise. Yeah. That is why it seems like these people, you be like say, then get coconut head. They are talking to their leaders. Their leaders no even reason their matter. You know? That is when it started growing and okay, somebody now stepped up. You be like say this way then they talk, nobody they hear. Make I carry microphone. Yes, now let us get attention. In getting attention, maybe these people are going to listen to us. They got the attention. But instead of them to be listened to and for a round table to be uniformed, they sit down, they speak about this thing, and they find a peaceful way to calm the situation so that everybody is going to continue to live in peace. What happened? They arrest him, people died, they throw him into, should I say even they kidnapped him, and then they put him in DSS, they did not even put him in prison. They put him in DSS custody. So this thing, Kenneth Okonkwo is saying, the more they leave him there, the more if he wants to, if you are telling him though he will be ready, they'll say how far. You don't agree. You don't agree for that thing where be say I talk. It is either this or that. So that is it. And like I said, I don't know why we'll be telling ourselves we are a nation. Now I've used this scenario before, but I'm going to keep using it. In a family, a father gave birth to children, parents, they give birth to children, right? But they don't treat those children equally. And they don't hide it. There are some people who they pick favorite daughter, favorite son. Those things tears family down, whether they like it or not. And then the one that is not seen as the favorite, you see in a family, they have, daughter, son. The one that is not anybody's favorite is neglected. That one will be feeling back on. Or maybe you have in a family, this is not even father and mother issue. Maybe yes, they have trained that particular family to be like that. And when the parents are no longer there, that one is now left to himself. Anything when you talk for family, nobody they listen to him. If he's a man, anything he says, they don't listen to him. If he's a young lady, she's made to serve and serve and keep serving until the kingdom come. One day, that person will snap and say, you know what? I'm living this freaking bullshit. I do not want this kind of attitude. I want to, have my peace and my freedom. And the person will come up and go. Will not even tell anybody. And go. Before you know it, distance themselves from the family. Before you know it, the person is seen as a black sheep. There will be rumors that, maybe if now man, if now what's in band, you don't go join bad gang. If na woman, you don't go live with man. You understand? That kind of story. Maybe that person self do not even care more. You understand? If whatever they are saying, you get. And maybe if life is now rough for that particular one, Lobatan, finish the matter. So in that kind of family setting, equality, even among children, if it is not there, will not work. Even among siblings, it will not work. They have to be an agreement. You have to treat each of your children with love. As parents, you have to balance it. It's the same way. If you're the leader, you're seen as the father. You have to balance it. Whatever you do for the East, you make sure it is reflected in the West. You make sure it is reflected in the South and the North. That is it. And these people, like I said, they're not asking for too much. They're not saying give us more. They're saying give us what every other person has. To me, it is not too much. And they even say, okay, fine. If you think maybe for reasons best known to you, this thing, Kubari, you have tried and the thing is not working. They say there is still no problem. You understand? Kuku, then leave them, let them go. So this is not just about Nnamdi Kanu. And the longer he stays there, to me, the longer he stays there, that is why he was. I cannot stay here for nothing. Just like Nelson Mandela, when they released him, what happened? What happened? What happened? That thing now he fought for. That means he won. At the end of the day, when they released him, what happened? He did not go back to start fighting. He came out as a victor. That is the setting that they're looking at. So the more, then they hold them more, the more waiting. And they expect that. Okay? You're correct, sir. The only agitation, okay, it's only through the agitation that I've always worked are the ones backed by the Igbos. From comments I see made by other Nigerians, she showed they actually love living in bondage. Surprisingly, Kanu has not been ignored. This man is still the one to beat directly or not. Chief Ken Okonkwo just admitted that him and the entire political class of Southeast region are not only crass failures, but a disappointment and unworthy of the offices they hold if they keep postulating that a non-state actor, a terrorist, a criminal, and treasonous felon holds the key to Southeastern peace, security, and progress, but that the FG holding a team responsible for all the terrible crimes he has committed, while the dead victims of his terror act deserve no justice. Ken Okonkwo is a disgrace. All this thing you are saying does not hold water. We have people who are bandits, who are pure criminals, who have slaughtered and taken souls up to 500 people. They have murdered 1,000 people. They have slaughtered more than 1,500 people. Now, the government call those people repentant terrorists. Use my own money, part of the money, take out money every time from my money and feed these people. Meanwhile, if you go to IDP camps, some of them you cannot even stay there for you cannot stay there for minutes. It is so dilapidated, and then you are here saying somebody that is saying his people should be treated fairly. The insecurity in the South is being caused by political factors, not Nnamdi Kanu. There is an orchestration going on to make sure that the IPOB is seen as a terrorist organization. That is why the insecurity in the South is. They are saying, release this man so that when he comes out, those people hiding under the covering of, I am for this man, they are no longer going to have any covering. They can now be made naked and then seen for who they truly are. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.